want, what we're doing is we're trying to set the record straight about teenagers and what people don't understand about them, you know, who they are, and what stereotypes there are and things like that. So anything you want to say about that would be great.
It's pretty stressful being a teenager today.
I think there's more things I like about being a teenager than things I don't like.
You get more freedom than when you were like 8 and 9. Then like having friends that, you know, you're gonna stick by probably through the rest of your life.
Yeah, we're emotional.
There's ups and downs and lots of stuff. It's like a roller coaster ride. It's exciting, it's dramatic, it's got lots of different dimensions to it, I guess.
So much rules. Because, like, the rules kind of go for everybody. Like, if one kid's bad, it completely screws it up for everybody else. And I think that everybody else should be different in their own way.
I like hanging out with my friends. I'd like not having to worry about a stable job.
I hate that it's hard to fit in and try and be yourself at the same time.
For me, life as a teenager is pretty relaxed, pretty laid back. While everybody else was spending time trying to date each other and stuff, I was spending time thinking. So it's kind of hard to date, but I'm figuring it out.
I'm sure sometimes it's hard to understand teenagers because some of us are kind of unique, but that's what makes us cool, I guess. It's important that teenagers are seen for their potential, seen for the good that they can bring to society.
They might be actually a really good person and you might not see it. I hate stereotypes, and I kind of hate rules.
They're not just gonna, you know, be a hooligan and stay a hooligan. That's not how it works. I mean, people do go through a phase where they act out, but I mean, they don't stay there. People grow out of that fast. I mean, I had my little stage where I, you know, kind of acted out, did a couple things that I'm not so proud of, but I mean, look where I'm at now. Obviously, people need to take a second look.
I mean, life has its ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? And some adults, you know, they say, I was once your age, I understand. Well, that's halfway true because we are a new generation and there's so many different things occurring, so many different styles, different outlooks on life, you know what I'm saying? And they really can't put a statement on something like that.
People generally seem to get confused at this age because it's a transition between childhood and adulthood. I have a problem with my generation. They all seem to be very lazy, very arrogant. The teenagers should start learning the value of hard work. They haven't seemed to pick that up yet.
Life as a teenager is getting harder. There's more pressure on teenagers, I think, than our parents with going to college, getting a job and stuff, and plus getting hassled at school.
A lot of kids allow themselves to get pressured with like drugs and stuff.
You see something on TV and you're like, I want that, and then you don't get it and you get mad. If you don't get that, then you're not cool, so you find possible ways to get the money, and then that can lead to drug dealing, and then you can get a whole nother era, and it just all is like a chain reaction once you want something like that.
It's hard for grown-ups to see from our point of view because like they were raised different than how we were.
To me, it depends on the parents. It's just the values you learn from them and you take with you in life.
My dad, he's in Ohio or something like that.
But I think teenagers want to still have that relationship with their parents. Just be in touch with everybody and be treated the same as everybody else is treated, not just, hey, they're moody or, they're bad.
But when I was 13, parents had that grip on you, and there's some things you wanted to do and everyone else was doing it, and now, people are still doing it, and now it's just like, do I really want to do that? You think twice. Not about everything, but you think a lot more.
I don't think that they get that we don't really get it. Like, we don't even have all the answers to our own problems. We don't even know why we're upset sometimes. What we need more than anything is just time to figure out who we are and what we're doing and where we're going.
And it's just basically like a struggle in your adulthood, finding who you want to be, making the right decisions, wrong decisions, learning from your mistakes, and basically just finding yourself.
Sometimes the person that you'd expect to kick you when you're down will be the one to help you get back up. Like, you think you can look at somebody and know exactly what they're like, but looks can be deceiving.
Obviously, people need to take a second look.
You want to go back to math class?
Not really, but yeah, I'm down.